Aloha, it's Matthew, and I have that unopened Mani by Me box to share with you guys today. Let's pull out the contents. It was, well, this was April? I think it was April. Hey, don't chew on that. Bandit's here with me, and he was chewing on the the foot of my chair. Hi, Beauregard. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys. Come in. Out. Come in. Come in. Come in. Back it up. Sorry. Normally I kick them out, but I thought it would be fun to have them in with me, but the distraction and the noise is not fun. So okay, April. I had not opened this box. Well, I opened it, but I never really got into it. And so here is the inspiration card that comes with it. It's got some cute little soft ombres underneath some clouds. It's a super cute little spring transition into summer look. And then this card explains the plates, the polishes, and the free gift that comes with it. If you're not familiar with the Mani by Me subscription, it is a monthly subscription. And you get 2 early release polishes, you get 2 exclusive plates, and then a free gift. And these are the polishes from that month. We've got Raindrop B510. Oh, there we go. Raindrop B510 and Cloudy B511. This one is a dark gray blue, and this one is a milky white with a blue shimmer. I did paint them out on swatch sticks because we're gonna together we can stamp them out on here to swatch them. But when you paint versus swatching, you can get a different look just depending on opacity. The cream finishes that they have are typically extremely opaque, and so honestly, one coat did give full opacity on this color, the Raindrop, but I did put a second coat on there just to level it out and make it nice and smooth. And then this is the Cloudy. You see that blue shine in there? It's so pretty. It's white, and then where the light catches it, you get that blue shine. But we'll swatch those out together on the tops there. And then we've got plates. Goodness. Okay. Okay. This one here, I already removed the blue sticker. Let's zoom in here. I thought I was being prepared by having all these polishes out, but now they're just in the way. Okay, so here is the plate. Now those are the cloud designs that they used for the inspiration. And then it's all about clouds, shapes in the clouds, cutesy clouds, heart clouds. This one's nice because if you want to focus in on something on your nail, a little moon, a little star, something like that, these clouds will give you a focal point. There's some loose clouds, cloud shapes, and more cloud designs, some stars and moons. And that was MXM 125. And then the next one is MXM 126. And it has a different kind of theme. It's got these shapes that you can stack within each other if you want. And then I love these 3 designs. You can really pull a focal point by stamping and then stamping a design right here. So all those rays emanate from your stamped item or point to it, depending on how you're looking at it. And then this one is just for fun, swirly gigs, right? But then this would do the same type of thing as I described for this one. It will really pull focus, especially if you put that like right in the center of your nail, and then put, say, a butterfly on top of the central point. All those lines are going to draw your eye toward the center. We got some rainbow vertical, rainbow bends, rainbows with stars, and then, like I said, these stacking items. So you can use these individually or stack them within each other. Hearts, flowers, stars, clouds. You get two little sayings somewhere over the rainbow, and after every storm, there's a rainbow. And that's something that I found actually quite frequently here in the islands. We get a lot of rainbows. It's so, so beautiful. In fact, before she passed away, my friend Janice and I would swap rainbow photos. She lived in Washington State, where they get some rainbows because the sun does eventually come out. But here, the weather's much, the rain quantity is much like Washington, but we get a lot more sun breaks in between. So rainbows always remind me of my friend Janice, and that brings joy to my heart. Oh, and then you also get a sticker in each box just for fun. Lately, I've been sticking them all over my sewing machine, and that's been fun. I didn't know what to do with them, and now I've got a place to put them. Okay, on my nails, I've got Atomic Polish Maple, and I thought it kind of looks like a dusky morning, and then there's that shine of like a gold red shimmer in there, almost like sunrise. Right? There it goes. There's a better look at it. So it's kind of solid gray, and then there's the shimmer when it catches. Made me think of sunrise. That was Atomic Polish Maple. So let's go ahead and swatch out those two, and then I've got some nails on the nail rack to do some stamping on. Oh yeah, and the free gift. Funny story about this free gift. I promise we'll get to it, you guys. It's been a really long intro. The funny story about this gift is that on Polish Pickup, they had offered, I think it might have been the same distributor as this, and it was these little rainbow heart glass dishes that are good for putting in, say, acetone. And then you can dip your, in fact, I think we're going to use this a little bit later. You can dip your, either your cleanup brush in it to clean up the edges of your nails, or you could dip like, if you're using a detail brush and you need to change colors, you could dip your detail brush in there. And then it has a little lid that you can put on for in between so that it doesn't evaporate as much, but it is not airtight. If you leave acetone in there, it will evaporate. But putting the lid on in between using it will make it last longer. That's for sure. Okay, so let's get these picked up and moved out of the way. And I should have grabbed... Okay, sorry. Bandit. I should have grabbed this plate earlier, but I know where I keep it now. So that's M298. It's called Brushwork, and I particularly like it because of these brush strokes. I like to use it to do my swatching on the bottle for the Maniology polishes. Okay, so I'm looking for a paper towel. So I went over to my friend Christopher's house this last weekend and helped him paint his office, and it is kind of a fiasco. So I'll tell you all about that here in a moment. But I did want to say that while I was over there, I got approved to be an ambassador for Maniology, which is pretty cool. So If you guys do end up ordering stuff from Maniology, I have a code now that's Matthew10, MATTHEW 10, and that'll give you 10% off your purchase, and it will give me a small commission that I can use toward the channel here. And there are a few things it doesn't work on, and one of those is the subscription kits, and then clearance items, because they're already super discounted. But anything else, if you put Matthew 10, you'll get 10% off, and then at no cost to you, they send me a commission from your sale. Okay, so this one is Raindrop 510, and I'll just put some down here. And scrape it up, and we're gonna go right on. It's a hot day here, so I'm not gonna worry about cleaning up those edges. If this were going on a nail, I would take away the stuff that we don't want, but the polish sometimes has trouble sticking to paper if it dries on your stamper too quickly. And that is solid opaque. When I do my swatches on the top of the bottles, I try and do them across those words, across those swatch me words, because these black and whites are going to show you what it looks like on top of black and white. But if you do it on top of those words, you'll get a real clear understanding of whether or not it has any translucency to it at all. And this one is sharp and opaque. And you'll see what I mean by translucency when we do this one, because it is definitely not a solid polish. Like on the swatch stick earlier, you can build it up to opacity with 2, maybe 3 coats, but you still might see a little bit of visible nail line underneath, because this one is intended to be semi-sheer. Scrape, pick it up, there we go right on. Yeah. And did you see how it's kind of sheer, just like sheer cream colored, and then it catches the light, boom, and you get that blue reflect. So you know, it's a special effects polish in that it can look like it's not even there, and then it catches the light and you get that blue reflect. Cool. So we got those swatched out. Let's pull in the nail rack. I have several ideas for stamping from this kit for you guys today. And I went through and grabbed a few different polishes of mine, and on the end here we have a nice soft gray that is from KBShimmer. It's called My Life's Porpoise. My Life's Porpoise. Oh yeah, so these have to do with the story of painting the office. I'll tell you all about it. It's kind of a comedy of errors. Is that what they call it when things are just comically going wrong? So then the white is ORLY white tips. I use that on my stamping videos here because it's a giant, massive bottle, and it'll give you a nice idea what these stamping colors look like on white. On the black, I've got ORLY liquid vinyl. So let me get those out of the way. And then this periwinkle one came from Holo Taco's not most recent release, but I think 2 releases ago, the Cookies and Creme release called Peri Social, and it's a lovely periwinkle. And then the blue here on the end has a pretty pink shimmer in it, and that is from Mooncat, and it's called Earth to Gaia. Also, that Mooncat just finished their 20% off sale, and I got my order should be coming in the next day or 2, And so I'll bring those swatches to you of what I bought from this year's sale. I did pick up that pretty new polish, the Mercury in Retrograde. So I'm excited to share that one with you guys. Okay, so let's take a look at these cloud ideas. I do want to reverse paint a couple clouds. And I'm going to start with the Perisocial. I think it would be cute if, that color lends itself to a cutesy theme. So I'm going to go with the stars. Oh, here we go. This one here, which is stars, flowers, and butterfly shaped clouds. And I'm going to pick it up in the I think I'm going to pick it up in the blue, or the kind of translucent, but with the blue shimmer. What is this called? Cloudy. And so since we're starting with this nail, I'll tell you, Christopher went online. He got cracked pepper from Bear a while back at his old house when he lived just 5 minutes up the street. And it is a super deep, dark gray, nearly black. And he went on their website and just checked, okay, yeah, we got a nice clean pickup there. They have what they call matching palettes. Like, you can look on their website and it'll say what other paints that they have go well with cracked pepper, let's say. And he found this one called Monet that online looked like a gray with a very cool, maybe lavender purpley undertone. And online it did not look like this, I'll tell you that much. And so we get to painting, and I don't know why he never went by the swatch. We're going to reverse paint this in, you guys. And I'm using the Holo Taco Milky White Shimmer, which also came from that Cookies and Creme release. So I don't know why he didn't actually look at the physical card in the store, but he never did. And so we get home and we start painting, and it's purple. It's this color. It's like a lavender, periwinkly, light grayed out purple. And it's not what he had wanted. It's just not. And the whole time we're painting, we're trying to convince each other, oh yeah, it'll work out. It looks great. It's going to be fine. You're going to love it. It's going to look great with the art, etc., etc. You know, those those kind of assurances you try to give yourself when you think things might be going wrong. Can you guys see that? Let's see, maybe if I'm going to zoom it in, and we're going to put it all right there. I think you can see some of it. You'll be able to see them as I start painting them in, I think. And I'm going to turn it this way because they all have a flat bottom line. So we get the entire office painted, and we take a lunch break, and it is drying different from what it looks like when we first painted it on. It's drying a little bit darker, right? So we're thinking it might be salvageable. And we went to lunch, and we had paella fish tacos. And they are out of this world, you guys. Paella started on Maui, and I guess they've moved or added stores or added restaurants. They have one in downtown Waikiki, and we went there the last time I went and visited, because I didn't actually go out to Kailua. I was downtown the whole time, so they came downtown and visited, and we ate at Bahia, and then first lunch over in Kailua. They have another restaurant out on that end too, and they're just so good. So then we get home, and he doesn't like it, and so we went to Home Depot and picked up a new gray. We picked up a gray that now I can't even remember the name of it. I'm going to put some more polish down here real quick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When you're reverse painting, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. When we're reverse painting, you want your pile of polish to be kind of wet, or you can start pulling like I just did there, pulling up the stuff that's starting to dry. We don't want that. So we get back from lunch. He does not like the office, so we went and picked a new color, and it's a darker gray with a cool purple undertone, and it looked so much better. And so then we had to paint the office a second time, which was not the end of the world. I went there with the intention of helping my friend get moved into his new place and really get settled in, and of course to visit. And we did that. We had a great time, and I also got to see the boys, the big boys, Roger and Linus, their two Great Danes, and oh my god, I just missed them so much. They both wanted to sleep with me that first night, but it's a queen size bed in the guest room, and two Great Danes and a full grown man don't fit well into a queen size bed. Okay, so I'm going to put the tiniest bit of, let's zoom back out here. Oh, zoom out. I'm going to put the tiniest little bit of acetone into this cute little heart dish, and hopefully I don't get any on my nails. Dripped a little bit onto the paper towel, but good thing it was there. Okay. And then I'm just going to clean up my detail brush that I was using. You don't want to let any polish harden in your detail brush. Okay, so that is our first nail design, and I'm just going to set that aside and let those clouds dry. Now, when I was talking about not letting your polish get too thick, see that little upwards bit right there? Right there's a little pull up off that cloud. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm going to see if I can do anything to fix it. I don't want to mess it up further. Honestly, it's the tiniest little bit, and no one is going to grab your hand and pull you aside and say, this cloud is not right. So we're just going to let that dry. And then that's going on the Perisocial nail. On the gray nail, I kind of wanted to make it like a full moon evening. And so I'm going to use the raindrop, and I'm going to do that circular cloud focus right there. And then I might pull up a moon and tuck it in there. Or do I have? Oh yeah, I've got moon colors. What? I think coconut would probably be a great choice for moon color. So I'll put that right there. Okay, so let's get this here. So we did that, and then we ran. So then we ran into this problem. It's humid as all get out. It's been raining in Kailua for the past week, and it was hot and it was humid, and the painter's tape that we were trying to put down refused to stick. Just nope. It decided it was not going to participate, and so we went back to the Home Depot and got some. There we go. Nice pickup. Okay, I am going to get rid of this one out here on the end, even though we're probably not going to run into that. I just want to I'm going to grab a piece of tape. I just want to make sure that it doesn't stick onto the nail. Okay. We got our clouds, and they are going to go on the nail. You guys see that one? Just like that. And if you wanted to do something more in depth, you could start with if you had like a couple of iridescent shears, or maybe like the hollow taco toppers. You could reverse paint in each of these clouds like a different iridescent color, and have them all glowing in different colors. But I'm just trying to make this video not be an hour long. I like that. Nice and simple. We got stars, we got clouds, we got a central lookout. Let's do this. Let's do the moon. I think it'll make more sense on the nail if there's a moon. So we went back, we got stickier tape. We came back, we taped things off. We painted one beam. It's a moon. There was one exposed like header beam, and it ran across the whole far side of the room, like over his desk. And get the moon. I'm going to try that again. It didn't quite pick up right, and since it's like kind of the focal point, I want it to pick up right. So we came back with the stickier tape. We got it all stuck down. We painted the one cracked pepper, which is almost black, you guys. It's so dark. And then the rest of the trim was stark white, right? And even over, so by this time the walls are this color. And even over this light gray, the white just would not cover. So back to the Home Depot. And we got some paint that was supposed to be more it was supposed to be a one coat coverage, but I told him, like, before we even got started, I'm like, this is white. There's really no such thing as one coat coverage in white. We're probably going to have to do 2 coats. But I was like, that's going to be better than this crappy white, which we're going to have to do 3 or maybe more coats. And so by the time we got done with this project, we had made several friends at the Home Depot. They recognized us on the way in. They wanted to know what went wrong now. They wanted to, the paint guy was super helpful. And then the other one that recognized us after a few times was the woman on the assisted checkout. I don't know if you guys have this, but they have all of the registers look like they're self checkout, but they have a person who helps, and they call it assisted checkout now. coconut. We're going to get this coconut moon. So we went back, we got a better white. We taped all of the trim, and we were going to go out dancing, and we decided to be adults and stick with the responsibilities. Oh, sorry, I'm cleaning off the stuff I don't want, like that. And putting the moon right there. Just a cute little moon. And we painted the white, and it took a good 2 coats. But ultimately, the final project looked really good. Okay, so I want to use this cloudy on white, and then I want to use it on black so that you can see that there's, I would say, a tremendous difference when you use one of these iridescent base polishes. So let's go with this. I like to think of it as a sunrise. I don't know, to me it looks like the sun is coming up from right there. I think if you wanted, you could use this to do, if you did ombre on your nails and did, where's my stamper? Okay, good, we still got it. If you did an ombre of your nails of like a yellow into orange into blue, like a sunrise, and then you put this over it, you could get, you know how those rays cutting through clouds look? Like when maybe it's been stormy, but then the clouds are starting to part, and then the sun peeks through and shoots down rays from the sky. That's what this looks like to me right here on the white. But let's do this. Let's do the squiggle design on black, and you're gonna see the difference. Use some tape here real quick just to clean up my stamper head. And put some more down here. And while I was over there, we did also do some fun stuff. We went to the beach, even though it was rainy, but we purposefully went there because it was rainy, because we planned to take the dogs. And while the beach is, that specific beach is a dog-friendly beach, not everybody there is happy to see dogs on the beach. And so on a rainy day, oh, look at that. You're going to have, oh yeah, that looks great. At the end, we'll zoom in and take a look at a more detailed look at these, you guys. On a rainy day, you're going to have fewer people. And so we basically had the beach to ourselves. It was so much fun. And then our friends, or their friends that I've been becoming friendly with, Matt and Beth, brought Mayhem. And I know their dog's name, right? I said I was going to do the squiggles. Oh well. Let's do the squiggles on the soft blue. Let's do that. So Mayhem is a, oh, I don't know, she looks kind of like an Irish setter. She's like that red color, but Matt said that she's in the same family as, now I can't remember. Anyway, she's a red colored dog with really short hair. And she's really smart. She does a lot of tricks, and she's a swimmer. She was out in that water when the boys, well, Roger went, maybe chest deep, but Linus was not into it. He's not much of a water dog like that. Okay, so we got some swirls. Let's put them on this. You guys see that? We're just going to go straight down. And we got some swirls. Just like that. That's fun looking. Okay, perfect. Now let's come back to these clouds. By now they should be dry. I'm going to clean this stamper off before I forget. So this snail is dry, and like I said, that should be dry. So I'm going to use some ORLY Bonder base real quick, which is right here. I reorganized my desk, and for some reason it made sense to put the top coats where the base coats used to be, and the base coats where the top coats used to be. I don't know why that seemed to make sense to me, but now I reach for the wrong one all the time, the wrong area. Okay, so we're going to go across the whole nail with a light coat of this ORLY Bonder base, which is essentially just a sticky base coat. Maniology sells, it's called sticky base coat, right? But the thing about it is the ORLY base coat, ORLY Bonder base is pretty close to the same product. And for Christmas, my mom bought me an 8-ounce refill for ORLY Bonder base. So I have so much. I may never use it all. We'll find out. Okay, so that's tacky now. I've given it 30 to 45 seconds to get tacky. And we're going to put these clouds this way on the nail. Typically, I like to put designs to where if you're showing people that they are going to see it. That's often the way I like to do it. So you guys can see that? We're just going to go straight down. Oh my goodness, that's super cute. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. This one might be my favorite. We're going to zoom in here and take a look, and you guys tell me which one is your favorite design, or if you have any ideas of how one of these could have been done differently. Feel free to put it in the comments. Let's chat. Also, if you've been liking my videos, feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. All those good things. So here we got the gray in with the moon bow. So this is the way I would envision looking at it, right? So if you're showing, someone says, "Oh, cute design on your nail. What is that?" I feel like this would be the way somebody would, you would present your nail to somebody, right? That way. So here is that blue on white that looks stunning. Those rays look like they're cutting through. If this were the top, it looked like they're cutting through clouds right after a storm. Or if this is upright, then it looks like a sunrise coming up on like a foggy morning maybe. And then here's that, okay, here, let's turn it so this would be the way that you show it to people. See, there's that little pluck up that I accidentally did. Whoops. But that shimmery milky white with the little outline of this blue, the raindrop, was it? Cloudy. I should write them down so that they're in front of me and I can see them. And this again is the cloudy, but on black. So here it is on white. It's pretty, but on black it looks entirely different, right? And then we got our swirls on the end here, which I think look pretty cool with that shifty shimmer underneath and then the solid squiggles. And you could do those squiggles in any color to match whatever theme you're wearing. So You know what, you guys? I think I'm going to skip out on my nails. This video's already run pretty long, and I actually just really like these ones plain. Sometimes, almost all the time, I do like to add a stamped accent nail, but I might just wear these as is. Okay, well, until next time, you guys. Bye!